Good morning, Nigeria. You tune into Breakfast Extra, your early morning dose of news, wit, and reality served hot just the way you like it. Now, let me give you a story. Once upon a time, in a country blessed with oil, brains, and promises, a young student sat under a mango tree, waiting by the dim light of a rechargeable lantern. His name? Let's call him Chika, a brilliant engineering student at one of our great federal universities. The same universities that take federal seriously because they're frequently federally shut down. You see, Chika had a dream. He built a drone from scrap metal and plastic bottles, the kind of thing you'd expect from Silicon Valley. Only this was actually Ajegunle Valley. He was selected to represent Nigeria in an international robotics competition in Germany. But alas, he could not go, not because he failed the test, but because his university was on strike. And the ministry that should have helped him said there are no funds. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Nigeria's leaders of tomorrow, forever preparing for a tomorrow that never quite arrives. Let's rewind the tape. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, was founded in 1978. And since 1988, it has gone on strike over not once, not twice, not even 10 times, 20 times. The reasons are familiar: unpaid salaries, poor funding, decaying infrastructure, and broken promises, especially the 2009 agreement, where government promised to revitalize public universities with 1.3 trillion naira. 16 years later, only a fraction of that money has been released. Now, between 1999 and 2023, Nigerian universities lost a combined 57 months. Now, that's almost 5 academic years to ASUU strikes. 5 years, that's what we're talking about. Now, that's how long it takes for a student to go from freshman to frustrated graduate. And what's the outcome? I'll tell you. Interrupted dreams, eroded knowledge, and a generation of youths learning that education is a gamble. These are the same youths we call the leaders of tomorrow. But how can tomorrow's leaders lead when today's systems keeps them waiting? How can they dream when the classrooms are locked, the lecturers are hungry, and their hope is on hold? Meanwhile, other countries are planning for the 4th industrial revolution, and our students are planning how to survive the next strike. We've turned education into a seasonal event, coming soon to a campus near you. The next ASUU strike, just like a movie. And when the universities finally reopen, students rush lectures like a Black Friday sale. Semesters are compressed, brains are overloaded, and degrees are hurried out like factory goods. Then we wonder why employers say our graduates aren't ready. Dear Nigeria, this is not just about strikes. It's about a system that keeps its youth in permanent loading mode. Chika could have flown Nigeria's flag in Germany. Instead, he sat at home, watching foreign teams win with ideas that he had already thought of. So as you sip your morning coffee or your morning tea, let's remember, the future isn't tomorrow. It's being lost today, one strike at a time. And unless the promises of yesterday are fulfilled today, the leaders of tomorrow may remain exactly where they are, waiting, hoping, and reciting the national anthem for an empty class. My name is Chiwete Onyema, and I'm not alone. I have Darshan Usman here with me on Breakfast Extra. Darshan, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Chiwete. It's quite sad, what actually happened to Chika. Funny enough, a lot of other, youths are actually going through similar things, and some of them would actually say Nigeria has failed them. But when will Nigeria begin to come through for the youth, that they have?
That's a very big question. I was going to even ask you if ASUU ever affected your EYG. I call it EYG.
Yeah, why do you call it EYG?
It's called Expected Year of Graduation.
Oh, no, it didn't. I was really, really lucky. It didn't.
Seriously, how did you do it?
I don't know. Should I say it was God?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that was actually, before I entered university, that was one thing that scared me. And I think it scares a lot of people. And that's why you have so many parents, taking their children to private universities, not minding the cost.
That's very true. All right, you're watching a Breakfast Extra. We're going to be talking about topics that got you talking all through the week. Without wasting much time, let's get the show on the road.